Hey everybody, thanks for watching. It's Cheap Comic Collector, and today we're continuing the haul. Sorry, I'm writing down notes because I forgot to write down what I did for yesterday's episode. We're continuing to go through this haul that I got from Blue Dog Comics and Collectibles on Whatnot. Great sellers, fully disclosed all the damage that I'm seeing. And but I got them cheap. They come out at 53 cents a book. I bought them. I got 191 comics at 53 cents a piece is what they came out to with shipping. And they're really good at shipping. They package them really super well. And they were just closing out a lot of their comics so that they could raise some money to go buy some more comics. I don't know that they actually made any money because they were really just blowing them out the door. So some of these I paid like $1 a piece for. Other ones I got for like 10 or 12 or 15 for $3. And so the condition varies a lot. Some of them are like in brand new mint condition. Others, as you saw yesterday, they are just really beat up. And so we don't quite know what we're going to see until we get to it. I bought these back in April, so it's been a while since I didn't even go through them. I just went through and counted them to figure out the pricing and everything when I got them. So I'm just as blown away as you guys are by what's in here, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. There were some great Captain Americas. It looks like we have at least one or two more Captain Americas here on top this morning. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Please hit the like button for me. I appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. We drop a new video every single day, sometimes more than one, the way things are going. We have the claim sale on Saturday. So basically, pretty much everything you see today is going to be in the claim sale on Saturday. If you see something you want to get, it's only $2 a book, and it includes shipping. So we just do this for fun, not especially for money. We kind of do it so that our collection pays for itself, and we're happy to share in the loot, so to speak. Oops. Sorry, trying to get zoomed in there so you guys can get a good look at those comics. Yesterday I was having some trouble with getting it set just right, so I want to try and get these set nicely. And I'll just swap them out every few issues so that we can get through them, hopefully. So we got a full short box here to get through. We're going to go through half of it today and probably half of it tomorrow. And then the trade sale or the claim sale will be on Saturday, 12:30ish, 12:45. Right after Comic Book Memories. So the start time varies a little bit depending on when they get done with their show. So yeah, got 25-cent Captain America, number 175, Captain America and the Falcon. It looks to be in phenomenal shape for how old this sucker is. I mean, 25-cent cover. I don't see any spine ticks. I don't see any. I mean, if there is a crushed corner, it would be this one just a little bit down here. I can't. I gotta open it just to check because I'm blown away by the condition of this thing. There is a little cover where around the staples, but wow, this is in great condition. We got some X-Men in there. Oh, this must be continued with that other one that had the X-Men on the cover that we saw yesterday then. Cool. There's number 289, 60-cent cover. Looks like there's like a store stamp in the UPC box, but it actually isn't. It says, warning, surgeons have generally determined that Assistant Editor's Month is dangerous to your health. Because it's an Assistant Editor's Month issue. You can see some of the bullpen looking out the window here. Got a checkerboard like the old DCs used to have. Crazy stuff. Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 2. That's relatively new, isn't it? This is like the Chip Zdarsky run that just is just going on, I think. Doesn't seem like it was too long ago. This is 2022, April 2022. So I guess it's a little more than a year ago. I just don't stay current. Nice art. All right. Daredevil, Elektra, and Kraven the Hunter. What's not to like? And another Captain America 25 center, 185. And this one's got a little spine tick right there. And wear around the staples. But otherwise just as nice as that other one. Another spine tick there too on his foot, I think. Nice. Really, really nice copies for how old these are. Dr. Doom and the Masters of Evil, number 3. Got Blastar on there versus Dr. Doom. And this one is Dr. Doom and the Masters of Evil, but that's crossed out with the Circus of Crime. That's kind of cool. We don't see the Circus of Crime too much anymore, at least not that I'm aware of. And that's number 2. This is number 3, and this is number 1. I don't know how many issues there were. Let me check. Dr. Doom. Man, Grand Comics Database is such a great resource for information. I have found a few mistakes in there, or not necessarily mistakes, but things that are left out. I know, especially in the older issues when they were first getting started. I think I know I was going through some famous indexing, trying to index some digital copies of Famous Funnies, and I was using them as one of the reference points. And there was a whole string of Jack Kirby comic strips in one issue that weren't listed, even though the issue was fully indexed by somebody. They didn't realize what they were because they were advertising strips for the reprinted comic strips that started in the next issue. And they just wrote them off as advertisements and didn't include them in the index. 4 issues. This is from Dr. Doom's are 2009, and there are 4 issues to the set. So far we're missing number 4, but doesn't mean they're not in here somewhere. Got V number 1. This one is beat. So as I try to do, I'm gonna, if they're not in really decent shape, I'm gonna take that one out of the bag and board. So when it comes up for sale in the claim sale, I'm fully aware and can disclose the damage and how bad a shape it's in. This is Cerebro's Guide to the X-Men exclusive Wizard issue. And this one's pretty beat up too. It's got a bunch of spine ticks in it. I don't think it's anything that that's that exciting that it needs to be in a bag and board right away. It's for that lovely blue tape. Ugh, man. Do not heat up blue tape. It's bad. Oh, yeah, there's a fold over up here. A lot of pages folded over. Dog-eared. And a lot of spine ticks. So, I mean, if you're interested in the wizard stuff that they put out, and here you go, little just little profiles of all the different mutants, I guess. Kind of neat. Gargoyle #1 from the 4-issue miniseries. This one, it's worn. It's got some spine ticks in it. It's probably typical for that time period, honestly. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one at the board, I think. Another Captain America 260. This one's nice and clean. I used to have this one. I remember the blue negative space. I mean, I didn't know they were negative space covers or whatever you call them nowadays, but yeah, this is from back in 1981, guys. This is negative space covers are not anything new, but they are all the rage right now. So here's Captain America 251. A couple spine ticks in this one, and a little bit of crushed corner down here. And some tears here. Yeah, this one's got some wear on it. It presents well, but it's not as nice a shape as it your first glance at it would indicate. But pretty cool. Here's 233, 40-cent cover. This one looks to be nice shape. Spine tick here, a little bit, just a little bit. Other than that, pretty good. Pretty good. There might be a little bit of damage right there. Wow, this one's really beat up. Not as bad as that Turtles was yesterday, but pretty darn close. Marvel Tales 183, just a reprint anyway, but it's got a ton of spine ticks. Cover is crinkled and stained so bad it looks like somebody just crumpled it up in a ball and then tried straightening it back out again. Yeah, it looks like we're into some more beater copies that are just reader copies and nothing too special. So probably going to go in and out of that throughout this box. Secret Wars 2 #6, very, very worn, very dirty, bunch of spine ticks, bad printing because the fold over is not on the staples. Khazar the Savage #18. This one actually doesn't look too bad. There's another bad corner on a, but it's not on the book. It's just on the board, so the board protected it like it's supposed to. But I don't remember seeing any damage on this box when I got it in, so I'm not sure why these. There's some spine wear a little bit up here that I can see. You know what? This is a wraparound cover anyway. Let's take a look at it. So yeah, it's not too bad. There's some wear up here, and the pages are yellowed. It's not white anymore, but yeah, it presents pretty good. It's not too bad. And Captain America, and again 177, 25-cent cover. Captain America and the Falcon against Lucifer. Falcon fights alone. Is it his finest hour or his day of doom? Bum, 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 bum. All right. All right. I see blue tape on the back of this. That to me means it's probably pretty beat up. Yep. I can see beatness. But, you know, 53 cents an issue, and I mean, heck, the bag and the board are almost worth that. It's too bad this blue tape is messing them up somewhat, but Amazing Spider-Man number 383. From the pages of Venom is the Jury. That's these guys. But the cover, the spine is in really bad shape. It got some rip or something back here on this back page. You can see here. At some point, it's not actually a rip. There was just another comic stuck to it at some point. That's part of another comic. Or a sticker or something. There's some other pieces there too. I wonder, it's in such bad shape, it won't hurt for me to just try and scrape some of that off. Yeah, some of it did come off. Yeah, a little bit of it off, but something got stuck to it. And again, some. Yeah, these are what I would call salvage comics. Basically, some of these with the they got like some water damage and stuff. 2 of them at some point, but they were kind of cleaned up a little bit and are still readable. I thought blue tape was supposed to be easy to take off, man. Man, I'd hate to use this stuff as painter's tape. You'd take the whole friggin' wall off. Oh, this one, the whole friggin', yeah, the whole cover is loose and split. So there you go. All right, so blue tape is apparently an indicator for damage a lot of the time in this box. Because they probably didn't have these bagged, and then they bagged and boarded them to ship them. So doing probably basically the same thing I am, where I take them out so that I know they're damaged and I can tell you guys that they're damaged. This one's definitely got some water damage or something on it. The insides look okay, but this cover has definitely seen better days. Very worn. Some of that might be artwork, but it's hard. You can't tell the difference between the wear and the art. It does have wear to it. So. Oh, here's a nice copy of Brigade number 2. Nice shiny cover. All the wear that I'm seeing appears to be on the bag, not on the board, but it does have blue tape, so we'll take a closer look. It may take us longer than 2 episodes to get through this short box at the rate I'm going here. I gotta keep inspecting. Oh yeah, it's got wear on it. It's not too bad, but it's definitely got wear on it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Never mind. It's not as bad as it looked like in the bag, but it is definitely worn. Ooh, it's really worn on the back. What is that? That's got to be like water damage or something. All right, I don't know. Yeah, blue tape means damage, apparently. hopefully we'll get into some pretty nice books again here pretty soon. This is Whodunit, probably number 1, the way it looks. Yep, number 1, 1986. Eclipse Comics. This was like you needed to try and solve the mystery, and you could win $1,000. And I forget if it was an ongoing series or mini series. Would have been a mini series, I guess. Probably, or maybe there was just a second issue that told the resolution. I don't know. I remember when it came out, it was an interesting concept, but didn't really take off. Oh, here we go. Here's one that I won't mind being in too bad a shape as long as it's complete. Casper's Ghostland and All His Friends. It's number 82, 25-cent cover. The Day the Ocean Disappeared. That happened in Tampa Bay a couple years ago. The video was awesome. The people just walking around in the bay, and the water's all gone after the hurricane went through and sucked it all back out to sea. Very interesting. This is from 1975. Looks to be all there. I saw the the centerfold ads. So that's not too bad. It's got it's got a little chunk missing here where the cover was scraped or something. It's got a hole here. It's got a hole right here in the cover. There you go. That's the damage. Otherwise, this would have been a really nice copy. So, yeah, I'll take it. If you don't want it, I will be happy to take that one. Here's another Marvel Tales. This one, I was going to say it's a Venom cover, but that's just Spider-Man in his black suit. So I guess technically, since the suit was Venom, yeah, kind of, sort of. But got some spine ticks. Yeah, not in good a shape as you want it to be for how it's really not that old, Here's Army of Darkness. Ash Gets Hitched, number 4 from Dynamite. This should be in pretty good shape. It's got a few spine ticks on it, though. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spine ticks. 5 spine ticks. And here's Death 2, Army of Darkness, number 5. These may be all the same series and they just put extra words on there. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Nope, this is Army of Darkness, Ash Gets Hitched, number 4. And this is the main cover. So yeah, I always forget to check on the Dynamite books, because normally they publish all the variant covers in the book so you can tell which one it is. So even though these are newer books in nice condition, I still want to check to see if they're an incentive cover or something. This one is Death to the Army of Darkness, number 5. So apparently they were doing miniseries. And this is cover A. So the main cover, once again, this one's by Ben Oliver. Oh, that's a cool one. The big skull in the back. Excalibur. This is one of these specials. This is Excalibur versus the X-Men. So I think this is the one titled XX Crossing. Let me just check. Yes, Excalibur XX Crossing is the actual name of it. So, yeah, every year, for quite a few years, instead of having an annual, they would do like an Excalibur special, but they all have their individual titles. And then here's new Excalibur number 2, part of the Decimation storyline. I have no idea who these people are. Looks like a female Nightcrawler and something else. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. All right. Let's see what it's up next. Nomad number 1. Pretty sure that's art, not wear. But I don't really know for sure. Back to Grand Comics database stat. Nomad. And is this the 4-issue miniseries or the ongoing? I think this is the ongoing, yeah. Oh, no, that's where. Huh. What would cause that? Maybe something in the printing process just created a bad copy. See all these black streaks going along here? According to the picture on Grand Comics database, that's not normal. So it looks like the ink just ran, quite honestly. But it's got this cool fold out too. Look at. Double-sided coolness. Oh, man. So, yeah, if I had to guess, I would say that is where in the printing process, because it looks like it's just like ink rubs or something. What a shame. Because that's, other than that, that's a really nice copy. There's no, well, there's a little bit of spine tick, but not much, and still clean. And man, that's too bad. Crap. Midnight Suns Unlimited number 6. That looks like it's brand new. 3 Strange Tales. Nice looking monster there. Punisher number 43. That one looks like it's got something going on over here, like the cover was creased just a little bit along the edge. Same thing up here. It's got dust burn on it, I think. Just a little tiny strip of dust burn along the top and along the side. Like if another copy was laying on top of it like that, and the heat creates the burn in on the dust, is what I'm told. So actually, I should take this out of the bag to show me that there's something wrong with it, because otherwise it looks like it's a pretty nice copy. It's not real real dark on the burn either. So just a little bit something with so many of these. Young X-Men number 9. Amazing X-Men number 2. Looks pretty good. I do see one spine tick right here. Uncanny X-Men 310. I don't see anything wrong there. That looks good. Lethal Foes of Spider-Man number 2. Maybe a spine tick or two, but other than that, pretty good. Nothing in the black. There aren't spine ticks in the black. A couple on the green. Nova number 1. This one, it's pretty beat up actually. It's not terrible, but it's got some spine ticks that I can see. Let's take a closer look at this one. Never thought I'd be so concerned with damage on books, but I want to make sure you guys get what you think you're getting. That's not too bad. It's just got some spine ticks on the gold there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're all pretty good sized. They're all basically go throughout the border over to the art and then stop at the art for some reason. Oh, nice white pages too. And so close to being just almost a perfect copy, except for those spine ticks. Marvel Comics and Paragon Software present The Amazing Spider-Man and Captain America in Doctor Doom's Revenge. So this one looks pretty beat up, but it looks like it would have been either a giveaway or a premium with some kind of computer software. It's very thin. You can see the foldovers, lines, and the spine is in pretty rough shape, and it's just disconnected at the top. It's in pretty rough shape. But you got Rich Buckler art with Tony DeZuniga inks. Danny Fingeroth was the writer. And yeah, it's actually just a comic book that was packed with some kind of computer game or something. I'm going to leave this one in the bag and board even though it's in rough shape. It's just, I don't know, how rare that may be. So, here's Francis, Brother of the Universe, his complete life story. Not too bad. I'm not sure why I don't want to call it nice. It's something about it. Let's pull away from the staples here. The staples definitely ripped off there. And I can't tell if that's a stain or if there's supposed to be like something coming off of his hand. There's a little bit of a stain down here, it looks like, so maybe it's a stain. I don't know. It's got a wraparound cover. Yeah, it's aged, I guess I would say. 1980. interesting that they would, Marvel would just do a standalone religious comic like that. That wasn't something they were really into ever doing. But I think that, didn't they do I think they did one about the Pope at one point too. Seems like. All right, so we are past 30 minutes and not even close to halfway through this box. So we're going to do a little bit more today. We got Sensational She-Hulk 55. It got some rips in it, it looks like. So yeah, it's not... Everything presents so well in these, you know, when you bag and board them like this, that you really got to be careful. But yeah, we got rips up here, a couple of them, and a spine tick over here. Other than that, looking pretty good. White pages. Darn that rip. Avengers West Coast Annual number 8. Definitely got spine wear on there, but that's pretty obvious. Other than that, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that in there. Darkhawk number 13, Venom cover. That's looking not too bad. It's got some spine ticks in it. But other than that, it looks pretty nice. Cage number 1, the purple cover. At one point, this was kind of a metallic sheen to these covers, but that I think that kind of went away over time. I haven't seen a copy that really had that look to it. Got some wear. You can see some dirt up here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep that one out too. Maybe I should just go through and inspect these ahead of time so we can get through a video quicker. Avengers number 1. I would say that's a variant cover of some sort. Uncanny Avengers number 1. Nice shape. Captain America 605. Pretty good. Maybe just a hint of yeah, just a hint of wear along here. It first glance you think it's white, and there's a little dirt there, just a little. Comet Man number 1's got, oh, that's on the bag actually. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yeah, there's a splotch here, but that's on the bag. It's not on the comic. Conan the Barbarian number 148. Nice color. Got quite a few spine ticks on it though. Daredevil number 18. Wow, that's an interesting cover. Seems to have like one little mark right up here in the black. It's not really a spine tick because it's off of the spine, but the same kind of look to it. Punisher 42. Not too bad. Mutopia number 5 of 5. Don't eat the apples. Don't eat that apple. What's this? Some sort of Kang variant cover, it appears to be. Oh, Kang the Conqueror number 1. Okay. That was easy. It's Kang number 1 variant cover. Stormbreaker's variant cover. And not too bad. There's maybe the hint of a spine tick right there with a little bit of cover wear right here. Spine wear, not cover wear. Where you can just see like a whiteness to the edge of the spine. Like it got scraped at some point. I don't know what causes that. I see that on a lot of books. Secret Wars 2, number 3. This one presents well, but I don't trust it after all those other Secret Wars books we went through. This one, it feels weird to me, like it got water damaged. Yeah, it's got wrinkles in it. You can see down here where it's kind of bunched up a little bit right through here. And it's that way on the front as well. You just can't see it very well in the black. So, yep. I knew that it felt too soft when I was holding it. Wolverine Origins, number 3. That's a cool cover. All right, well, we got a little bit further today. We'll call it quits there. I don't know if, I don't think we're going to get through this whole haul before the sale. So what I'll probably do is end up pulling some books out of another box that I had put aside from my own collection back when we were first going to start doing books. So when we were first going to start selling the books, that's what I wanted to say. Because we are, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a long episode tomorrow and get through them. I'll still probably end up pulling some from one of the boxes I pulled out of my own collection in order to sell. Because at one point when I first started doing the claim sales, I was going to just sell off anything that was in really nice shape after 1990, because I was going to concentrate on titles before that. And those are still my favorite titles. But then as things progressed, I found, and I was buying more and more collections and things, I found I needed to turn the books over and keep the money kind of cycling. So I started selling everything that came through, and then sometimes I get to keep the stuff that's left. And the result of that was I've got quite a few boxes of books that I had set aside to sell, which may or may not fit my current criteria for collecting, because I've started collecting like most of the main titles from DC and Marvel since then. But I still have all those books set aside, so whenever I don't have enough books, that I haven't got enough books going through the week in order to fill at least a long box, then what I'll do is I'll pull books from those boxes to add to them. So as a result, there will be some surprises, hopefully good ones, in the claim sales. So anyway, I'm talking too much. I'm rambling. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you soon.